Awesome. All right. So we're going to start sitting today. So if you want to sit on like a pillow or a blanket or a towel, just to make yourself more comfortable, you can do that. I'm going to head back to my yoga spot back here. And you can sit with your legs crossed or out in front. And if at any time you can't hear me, just let me know in the chat box, okay? I'm a little further away from you today than normally. All right, so sitting crisscross. You're just gonna put your hands on your lap, or if your legs are out long, your hands can go there too. And we're gonna breathe in and out through our nose. So go ahead and close your lips. And we're gonna take 3 breaths in and out our nose. Ready? Okay, breathe in and out your nose. Breathe in and exhale. In and out through your nose one more time. In and out. You can keep breathing in and out of your nose. It feels a little funny at first, but our bodies are pretty smart. And when we breathe in and out of our nose, it helps us feel relaxed and calm. So maybe give that a try for today, see how it works. So I said our class is all about love and kindness today, so you can close your eyes or keep them open. But I want you to think, what does it mean to love someone? Like an adult, a parent, a sibling, or a friend, or an animal. What does that mean to you? And you don't have to say anything out loud, just think. What does it mean to love someone? And then think about now, how do you show that you love someone? Is it with kind words? Is it with actions, like doing nice things for them? Is it through gifts? Or maybe hugs? Right? There's a lot of different ways to show love to someone. And now we're going to think a little bit deeper. How do you show love to yourself? What are ways we show love to ourselves? How are we kind to ourselves could be another way to think about it. Maybe by doing yoga like we're doing today, or the way we talk in our heads to ourselves. Maybe we get lots of sleep, or we drink lots of water. Lots of different ways to show love to ourselves. So that being said and thought about, we're going to be showing love to ourselves today and sending a little love out into the world. So if your legs are crossed, I want you to switch them. So different legs in front. And we're going to start with some yoga with our hands today. I'm going to get a little closer to you so you can see my hands. When we do yoga with our hands, it's sometimes called a mudra. So you're going to open up your hands and just give your fingers a little wiggle. And then bring your thumbs together to touch. Fingers close. Good. And then we're going to turn our hands to face each other. See what I did there? Kind of like close. We curl our fingers in, kind of to make the letter C, and then touch our fingernails together. So we have a little heart. This is our heart mudra, our heart yoga. So we're talking about love and kindness today. So when we breathe in our nose, we're going to bring our heart to ourselves. So we're going to show love to ourselves. Ready? So we breathe in, heart stays here by us. Then when we breathe out our nose, we're going to push our heart forward, sending some love out into the world. So it looks like this. Breathe in, heart stays here by you. Breathe out, heart goes forward. As far as you can, stretch out those arms. Good. Inhale. Love to yourself. Exhale, love out into the world. 2 more times. Ready? In and out. Good, one more time in. And one more time out. Nice, let's shake our hands off. Roll out our wrists. Good, and you can do that heart mudra anytime you'd like. Breathing in and out of your nose. You can even hold it right here if you need to give yourself a little extra love. I'm gonna go back to my spot here so we can do some side stretches. So we're gonna stay legs crossed and stretch your arms out big so we have an open heart and open chest. Right, imagine your fingers could get 1 inch longer each side. Take a big deep breath into your chest. And then we're gonna reach down with one hand up and over with the other hand. Now keep your heart up, right? Here's down. We want our heart open up and lifted. Good, maybe even look up. Now let's try the other side. Ready? We're gonna breathe in, stretch out our arms, and breathe out, hand down, arm overhead. Let's match it with our breath. So we go into the center, exhale out your nose, side bend. Inhale, center, and exhale over. One more time each side up. Up, over. Both hands up, like we're on a roller coaster. And hands down. Cool. We're gonna twist our heart now. So first we started with opening it. Now we're gonna twist. So arms start out big again, big breath in. Then we're gonna twist. Bring your left hand over to your right knee. Right arm goes down on the floor behind you. Maybe look to see if you can see your fingertips. Good, and twist your heart to the back. Twist your eyes to the back. Are you sitting up tall? Are you still breathing in and out of your nose? Good, breathe in and turn forward. Turn so you can see me. Good, and breathe out. Let's do that again on the other side. Inhale, arms big, long. Exhale, we twist. Right hand to left knee. Left arm swims behind you. Swim it, swim it, swim it. Touch down on the floor. And then look backwards. Like you're an owl, twisting your head to look behind you. Breathe in and out of your nose. Remember, our body is really smart. And breathing in and out of our nose helps us feel calm and peaceful. Even in these twisty poses. Good, bring it back to the middle. Exhale, hands go down. Inhale, arms back up like that roller coaster. Hands towards me, and then we breathe out, heart, head, and hands reach down towards the floor. Do you feel that big stretch in your arms and your back? If your bottom lifted up off the floor, press it back down, like there's magnets back there, right? Drawing your bottom towards the floor, like really strong ones. Good. Nice work. We're gonna get on our hands and knees now. So uncross your legs, high five the floor with your palms, and put your knees down. Can you see my feet? You can have your toes tucked under or flat. The decision is yours to make, and you have to think about what feels comfortable, what feels nice and kind on my feet, okay? Let's do some cat and cow poses. So our heart, we're gonna lift it up, inhale, look up, shine your heart forward, we're opening it up. And then we do cat pose, we breathe out, round our back, and kind of close our heart, look towards the floor. So inhale through your nose, look up, heart up. Exhale through your nose, breathe out. We're kind of doing a wave with our heart. We inhale, wave up. Exhale, wave down. Inhale, wave up. Exhale, wave down. Okay, now come to the middle. Just like that, good. I'm gonna turn my body so you can see. You can stay where you are. You can turn yours too. I'm still in my tabletop pose. I'm gonna reach my right arm up to the sky. And then I take this hand, yoga magic, guide it, thread it under my left hand. See what I did there? How it went under my chest? Good. Now this arm's gonna bend, this left arm's gonna bend so I can put my head down on the floor. So we're in a little bit of a twisty bind here. Your bottom stays up, and your head tries to touch the floor. A big stretch on our shoulders, on the back of our body. And did you know your heart has two sides? It has a front and a back. And this stretch is great for the back side of our body. And it kind of makes us think about the back side of our heart. Okay, now can you come out? Can you unwind yourself? Unthread that needle, reach up, 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 up. Can you give a little wave? Good, and then hand back down. We have to do the other side, right? Our heart has two sides, front, back, right, left. Our body has lots of sides, front, back, right, left. Reach up. And then we're gonna do that same thing. Thread the needle, under, 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 under. And then see if we can put our head or shoulder down. Good. Do you feel the stretch in the back of your body? Maybe below your shoulders, but above your waist. It's kind of hard to think about when we're all twisted. Now we have to unwind. Ready? We press our right hand down. Untuck the left hand to reach up, 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 up. Take a big stretch. And bring it back down. I'm going to move so you can see my body. You can stay how you are or move to for child's pose. So big toes together. Spread your knees out wide. So you're kind of making a letter V if you look back. And then sit your hips back. Rest your arms, head, and heart down towards the floor. Take 3 kind breaths to yourself here. So breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. And breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Nice. Let's do our dog pose. Hands are spread wide on your mat. Remember we talked about toes tucked and untucked? We're gonna have to tuck them now. Get strong in your back and lift up to that dog pose. So your knees might be bent like mine, but you're gonna look backwards. So your head floats in between your arms and your eyes look at your toes. Good. Hold here for 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Now, can you tiptoe your feet to your hands? Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Keep those knees bent and fold in half. And then roll all the way up slow like a zombie. Arms hang, head hang, slow, 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 till you're all the way upright. Nice. So we're gonna do a little bit of a sun salutation to get our bodies ready for some harder poses. So you're at the top of your yoga space. You're gonna breathe and reach your arms up. Breathe in here. And then we're gonna bend our knees, breathe out, fold in half like a sandwich. Good. You're gonna step 1 foot back, flow lunge, and the other one. And we're in a plank pose. Good. Knees down, chest down, heart to the floor. Good. And then cobra pose, toes stay untucked. We lift our head and heart up. From here, table pose, tuck your toes, dog pose. Good. So we're gonna do those in that same pattern, that same sequence. So look at your hands and then tiptoe, walk your feet forward, 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 fold. Breathe in, stand up. Maybe your arms stretch out like wings all the way up to the ceiling. Then we fold down again. Bent knees, fold down, forward fold. Step 1 foot back, low lunge. The other one 2, plank, lower down. Good, be a snake, toes down, eyes and head up. Table, toes, tuck. Lift up, dog pose. Nice. Okay, let's try again. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, walk up. Breathe in, stand up. Breathe out, fold in half. Breathe in, step 1 foot back. Breathe out. Step the other one back. Breathe in, knees down. Breathe out, belly down. Breathe in for cobra pose. Breathe out for dog pose. Hold here and see if you can bend one knee, then the other. Keep your feet glued to the ground and just bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. There you go. Shake your head no and shake your head yes. Good. Walk forward with your feet. Your hands stay glued to the ground. Stand up tall, up, 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 up. This time, hands to your heart. We're gonna turn and open up our body big into a star pose. We're gonna play a little game, okay? Here's our game. We need to learn 2 poses. First pose is love. Love it pose. Let me type this in for you. So star pose equals love it. Ball pose equals leave it. So that's our game. I'm going to name categories of things, nouns, or maybe verbs, things we like to do, or even places. If you love it, you're going to show me by stretching out your body big into the star pose. You have open arms, open heart, like you're getting ready to hug this thing. That's how much you love it. If you don't love it, you'd rather leave it. You're going to make your body really small in a ball pose. I'm going to turn so you can see me. I'm not going to sit down on the floor. My bottom's going to hover. My heels are up. I'm going to balance here. I'm going to hug my arms in and hide. I'm going to get as small as I can, balancing on my toes. So let's do a practice round. Let's see. Birthday presents. I love those. So I'm going to make my arms and legs big. I might even smile big. Okay? And then spiders. I do not like spiders. I'm going to leave them. Ball pose. Hug my legs. Head in, head down. Whoa. Any questions? You got it? Okay. Let's start standing in our mountain pose. Feet together-ish. They can be a little apart. And hands by your side. I'll start naming some categories. And then if you have a question for me, if you want to know, if you have an idea, something you'd like to know if I love or I would leave, you just type it in the comment box. Capiche? Okay. Let's see. Smelly socks. Ice cream. I love ice cream. Frogs. I'm gonna stay here. I like frogs. Snow. Alligators. I'm gonna stay here. They're not my favorite. Chocolate. Pew. Chocolate and ice cream. I'm telling you all my secrets. Bats. I don't really love bats. They kind of freak me out. Broccoli. Ooh, Miss Meg loves some broccoli roasted in the oven. Do you like it, or would you leave it? What about mosquito bites? I think everyone agrees we would leave those. Balance on your toes, lift up those heels, lift them up, 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 up. Well, here's a good one. Baseball. Love it or leave it? Are you a baseball fan? Show me with a big love it pose. If you have a different favorite sport, you would do ball pose. How about watermelon? I love watermelon. Going to the dentist. Oh man, I do not like that, but I still go. I just went last week. Lift up those heels, lift up onto your toes. Homework. Well, sometimes it can be hard, but I know it's kind of something we have to do, just like the dentist, huh? Big, big arms. Great job. Let's do 2 more. If you have any ideas, let me know. Reach those arms out big. Ooh, camping. Do you like to go camping? Sleeping outside in a tent? Don't let my choices influence you. You show me what you like. Cartoons. Good. Awesome job. We're gonna come down onto our bottom after all those poses. Grab a seat here. Since we're talking about love and kindness and things that we love, I thought we would do some hugs and kisses pose. Now, you might see around Valentine's Day, or if people send you notes, sometimes they sign things with an X and an O. Have you seen that? Yeah, and so that means hugs and kisses. So when we were in our star pose, we were kind of making an X with our body, like a hug. And in ball pose, we were making our body small and round, kind of like an O or a kiss. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna be on our bottoms. So our feet go down. Ready? This is gonna be tricky, but you got this because you're strong. We're gonna do hugs and kisses on our bottom. You're gonna lift up one leg and lift up the other, and then stretch out your arms. And can you make your legs big and wide? This is our X pose, and then we hug ourselves in for that ball pose, that kiss pose, our O pose. Ready? Hugs, whoa, and kisses. Let's see if we can do 5. Ready? We're gonna breathe in, breathe out, X pose. 3 more. 2. Last one. Oh, okay. That was a little bit of a boat pose. Nice job. Let's flip over. Hands down, feet down. And we're going to show ourselves a little more love. We're going to reach our right arm out and stretch our left leg back so we're opposites. Can you see that? Good. Hug your belly in, hug your heart in. Ready? And we're going to bring our elbow and our knee towards our heart like a hug. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And then reach up. Let's try again. In, you see? And out. Let's do 3 really fast. Ready? We breathe out when we come in. In, out. In, out. Last one. In and out. Now remember, our heart and our body have multiple sides. So now we have to do the other side. Left arm out, right leg back. Hug your belly in. Good. Elbow and knee go in towards your heart like a hug, like they're high-fiving, and reach back out. Try one more time slow. In, and out. Okay, 3 fast ones. Ready? One more. Good. Gets our core really strong. That's our abdominal muscles. They help us have a lifted heart and a long, healthy spine and back. We're going to curl our toes under. Ready? Make your hands big and wide like starfish. Lift up for your dog pose. Okay. This time, you only step 1 foot forward. I'm going to step my right foot forward by my right hand. Do you see? Good. Now let's look at my back foot, this left foot. I'm going to turn my heel back so my toes point towards you. Did you see? So my toes are facing opposite direction. Then I come up and we're magically in our warrior 2 pose. You see? Arms up. Nice. So big here. Just like when we're sitting down, we stretch our arms out to open up our chest, our heart. Good. Maybe you bend a little deeper. Oh, I saw you. Did you do a good one? Reach over your head. This is called a humble warrior. Do you know what the word humble means? Come back to warrior two. Let's try again. Humble warrior. Humble means we don't take ourselves too seriously. And we're okay and ready to admit when maybe we got something wrong. Straighten out your front leg. Let's do our star pose again. Did you see how I turned my right toes? Yeah, just a little change. Arms come up, big open heart. And now let's fold in half. Ready? Hands go down. Head go down to the floor. Whoa. Your head and heart drip down to the floor. Maybe you even bend your elbows. Nice job. Can you come all the way back up slowly? Slowly breathe in. You might feel a little dizzy. Nice. My front toes are going to turn back forward. And I bend my knee. Warrior two, arms, open heart. Now look down at your right toes. We're in a cartwheel. Our hands down, and my back toes turn. Just like where we started. Then we step back. And we're in our down dog again. Let's do the other side. So left foot steps forward. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. My back foot turns away from you. You see? Then we stand up. And I open up my arms. Are you in your warrior two? Let me switch so I can see you. That makes more sense, huh? Good, come this way. We do our humble warrior, peaceful warrior, and then warrior two. One more time, humble, over, and back up. Good, let's straighten out that front leg, star pose, that big X pose. Remember, X is a nose. This time we're gonna do something different. Bring your hands behind you and hold your hands together in one fist. They're resting kind of above your body. When you bend in half, you might lift your arms up. This stretches out our heart while we're bent in half. Shake your head down towards the floor. Good, one more breath in. And when you breathe out, unhook your fingers and put them down on the floor. Lift your head up. Good, keep coming up, 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 up. Slow, slow, slow. Warrior two on the left side. Bend into the knees. We look down at our left foot. Our hands are gonna go right next to it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, like a cartwheel. And we step back. Downward dog. Good. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Walk to the middle of your mat. And stand up. Oh, nice. So we talked about showing love to others. We sent some love out into the world. And we talked about things that we love in our game. Let's show ourselves a little love. Feet together. Remember our heart mudra from the beginning? Right? Good. We're gonna do tree pose, and instead of having hands together, we're gonna do our heart mudra. So thumbs come together, close in the hands, make a C, hands together. Lift your right knee up, and put your big toe on the ground. And we open up the knee. See how I did that? Like a book. My heel rests right on my ankle here. Good. You can stay here or slide it up. So ask your body what it needs. So one way we can show ourselves love is by listening to our body. So my body is saying, this is good enough. Don't go any higher. Now I'm gonna say some kind words to myself in my head, like, you got this, Meg. You're strong, Meg. Keep going, girl. You might say something different. One more breath here. Hands and foot down. Shake it off. Good. Let's try on the other side. Heart mudra, thumbs together. Close the hands. Curl into a C. Fingernails together at the heart. Good. Thumbs point down. And they're touching your shirt or your chest. On your left tiptoes, we swing our knee open. And maybe you stay here or lift up a little. Hug your tummy in towards your heart. Good. And maybe on this side, think about something kind you could say to someone else, but don't say it out loud. Just think about it in your head. Nice. Hold here one more breath and let it go. Okay, last balance pose. We're gonna do warrior 3. So we did our warrior 2, humble warrior, and now warrior 3. I'm gonna turn so you can see my body. Just like tree pose, we start with our hand at our heart. And you're gonna tiptoe, lift up rather your right toes so you're on your tiptoes. So you're gonna start to bow forward. And I want you to kick your right leg back straight. Maybe you stay right here. Lift that back heel up, hug your belly in towards your heart. Maybe you start to lift that foot up higher. But the trick is to keep our head in the same line as our hip. So here's lower. We're gonna try to keep it in line. Hands at your heart. Good. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. So let's try the other side. Left toes come to the ground. See how my knee came up? Hands at my heart. Thumbs at my heart. Start to bow forward, maybe both knees bend. And then kick your foot behind you like you're trying to hit the wall behind you. Like you could touch it really strong in your legs. Hug your tummy in towards your heart. And keep your head lifted. You might have to hold on to something like I am. 3, 2, 1. Phew, come back down. Shake it off. Shake it off. Come all the way down to seated on your mat. We're going to come into a butterfly pose after all that balance work. So balance work is tough. It's tough in yoga. But when we show ourselves that we can do hard things, we build up confidence and we build up our ability to try things that are tough or challenging. And then we can do that off our yoga mat too. So it could be meeting new friends, or trying a new class online, or even trying a new food. And those are all ways we can show ourselves love by trying new things and new experiences. Reach your arms up again, like we're on that roller coaster. And then fold in half. See if you can reach past your feet. Can you reach past your feet just for a moment? Maybe look down at your feet. And come back up to seated. Good. You're going to stretch one leg long. The other leg stays bent, but the split's going to touch the long leg. See what I did there? It's kind of like tree pose, but we're sitting. Arms come up again like the roller coaster, but now we turn and look at our foot. So my nose looks at my toes. Now I'm going to bend in half again. Pull your belly button in. Lower your heart and your head down. And then when you feel like you can't go anymore, hands to the ground. And stay here for 3 big deep breaths in. Good, come back up. And guess what? We have to switch it out. So let's do it a fun way. Hands down on the floor behind you. Lean back. Good, now we're on the other side. This leg's long. This foot touches our upper leg. Arms up on the roller coaster. Nose to your toes. Breathe in big. Fold in half. Try to reach, 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 reach. Oh, there's my sticky stopping point. So my hands go to the ground. Now my nose looks at my knee. My eyes look at my knee. I breathe in and out through my nose. I keep myself calm and peaceful. Even when things feel challenging, breathing in and out of my nose helps my body feel calm, even if my mind feels busy. Eventually your mind will catch up with your body. Lift your head back up. And we're going to stretch both legs out long. You might bend your knees a little here. Hands up on that roller coaster. Same thing as before. We're gonna reach forward as we breathe out. Find that sticky point and hands to the floor, or maybe hands to your legs. Look down at your knees. And maybe here, think a kind thought to yourself. Lift your head back up. And we're going to lay down on our back for our next two poses. So make sure your space is clear so you can lay down. And we're going to start with a happy baby pose. So you're going to hug your knees in, and then your knees go wide. It's almost like we're doing child's pose, but flipped over, that mouse pose. Then we lift our feet up. And maybe you hold on to the back of your legs and roll side to side like a little happy, loving baby. Or maybe if you can reach, you hold on to the outside of your feet. Now, if that doesn't feel good, right, you have to listen to your body, show it love and kindness. If this doesn't feel good, if this feels ouch, back of the legs. Good. Hug your knees in one more time and lift your head up. We're in that ball pose again, that kiss pose. Good, one more big squeeze, and then head down, arms out. We're gonna twist our knees to the left side. So knees go to the left, but you keep looking at your right hand. And if you don't know right and left, that's okay. You're gonna look the opposite direction of your knees. Okay, bring your knees and your nose so they point up. Back of the center, good, and let's take it to the other side. Here, and now look, I have to go the opposite, right? My knees are looking at you, so I have to look away. Knees back to center, nose back to center. Give yourself one more big hug. Say a kind word to yourself. You can say it out louder in your head. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your body up big on the floor. Take up lots of space in your star pose or that X, that hug pose. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. You can keep your eyes open, or you can close them if that feels safe. You stay laying down. I'm gonna sit up. So I can guide you through a little visualization. That just means imagining something while you're resting. So you stay lying down, and I'll guide you through a visualization. Make a fist with your right hand. Curl your fingers and your thumb in towards your palm. Think about your heart. Your heart is about the size of your fist. Now think about where in your body your heart is. It's here in our chest. Our lungs are like a little protective cage around our heart. A little over to the left side. Take your right hand and place it over where your heart might be on your body. You might even feel your heartbeat or your breathing as you rest here. Now think about what you know about your heart, what it does. The heart pumps blood through our entire body. And that gives us the energy and the ability to move and breathe and do all the wonderful things that we do all day. And it has a bit of a rhythmic beat, almost like a drum. And your heart beats around 100,000 times a day. That's a lot of drumming. let's kind of recreate that drumming together. You're going to take your left hand and put it on top of your right hand, gentle. We're resting, we're relaxing. And begin to gently pat your left hand on top of your right. Good, just tap, 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 tap. Good. Nice. Next time your hand is down over your heart, leave it there. Take a big breath in and breathe out. Big breath in and breathe out. You can keep your hands over your heart or rest them by your side. We can show love to others with kind words, kind gestures, and kind thoughts. And we can show love to ourselves with those same kind words, kind actions, and kind thoughts. So bring to your mind someone that you know that you would like to send some love to today. Maybe you imagine that person is right in front of you. You can see their face, their smile. Take a deep breath in and send them some love on your out breath. Notice how it feels to share love and kindness with someone else. Start to gently move your fingers and toes and start to wake up your body. Maybe you circle your ankles and wrists. And then stretch your body long. Stretch your arms away from your toes. Roll over onto your side. And use your hands to lift you up into a seat. So you're seated with legs crossed or out long in front. Place one hand on your heart and the other hand on your heart. Look down towards your hands and your heart and say something kind to yourself. After you've said your kind word, lift up. And let's end class with our mantra. So take out those muscles. Saying mantras and affirmations are a wonderful way to show ourselves loving kindness. I am healthy. I am happy. I am loved. Great job today, yogis. You are so very loved by me and by a very, very many people around you. I'm so glad that you joined me for yoga today.